Because they were short 6 pesos, waiter returns tip and mocks the customer. A restaurant has been publicly shamed after the waiter decided to return the tip to the client because they were missing 6 pesos and also left a little note which for many was Mojio. Think about it. Imagine you go to a restaurant and after you've paid you decide to leave. But you don't pretty much change and leave what you have. It seems everything ends well. But not because the waiter comes back, tells you you're 6 pesos short and leaves you a message. Where is the king? Your deal points out that the minimum is 10%. But you can give 20 and get their thanks, which you don't know how to take. That's why you decide to share your case on social media. And that's where things spiral out of control. Many people are quite upset and say that waiters should demand the restaurants pay them better and not get mad at the customer for not keeping. It happened at the Money Restaurant in Mazatlan, which has already been cancelled and established. A lot of users on social media have left very bad reviews. Dance, which the restaurant couldn't handle. He decided to close the comments. Ramirez says he went to Money Restaurant in Mazatlan, Sinaloa, ordered his food, was served, and to the cool, he said he wanted to leave a 10% tips. He was short 6 pesos, but decided to leave it anyway. It seemed all was well, but it looks like the waiter didn't forgive him because he returned the tip and scribbled on his ticket. In a way that for many, including the outlets, was passive-aggressive, where it was stated that the minimum was 10, but that one could leave. On the 20th, Eduardo Ramirez decided to also leave a message for the waiter with a happy face, and I wrote it. Ask for a better salary before returning a tip for $6. As people have said, if they don't like their job, stop being waiters. Tipping is not mandatory. The work that waiters do is appreciated. Tipping is not mandatory. So what does the law say? Well, the law in Mexico is clear. Tipping is not only not mandatory, but even if there is some illness in company or person want to make someone leave a tip, they find the place will receive its use. And it's true that some in Mexico leave a 10 and 15% tip. But let's be clear, every country is different. For example, in Japan tipping, not only is it not accepted, but it is very much frowned upon. Because someone who leaves a tip is someone who feels superior and even humiliates the other person. Because the Japanese are very clear on this. Anyone providing a service must do so well. And the money they earn from their job is also enough, so they don't want to provide. But on the other side is the United States, where even the minimum tip seems to be 20%, and even more. And they ask for a tip for everything, to such an extent that there are people, misers, food delivery workers. In short, when they don't, they receive tips that act to the lands. The funny thing, according to experts, is the story of how tipping came to be in the United States. But apparently, in the past, many wealthy Brits left tips to show that they were very rich and powerful and that they had so much money it was surplus to them and they could give it away. Obviously, as people were very poor and needy, they accepted this money. Because over time, in the United Kingdom, people stopped tipping. It was decided that tipping would be made to look down on people, but in the US, it turned into something customary, very common and almost obligatory. And let me repeat, there have been cases in the United States where if someone doesn't get a tip, they might attack the customers. Now I ask you, what do you think? Leave me your thoughts, I want to know them.